Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the regular meeting of the Tuckerton Borough Council, January 20th, 2026. Madam Clerk, are you ready to read the Open Public Meetings Act?
Yes, provisions of the Open Public Meeting Act have been complied with. This notice was published in the Beacon and the Asbury Park Press.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Mr. Breland.
Present.
Mr. Martin.
Here.
Mr. Colangelo is absent this evening. Mr. Diemar.
Here.
Mr. Dupre.
Here.
Mr. Peterson.
Here.
Mayor Marshall.
Here. Okay,
Thank you.
please stand for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. All right, we have no presentations this evening, so we will go right into legislation. Councilman Breland.
Thank you, Mrs. Mayor. I have nothing this evening. The only thing I'd like to bring up is we are still in discussion about reducing the speed limit on Water Street to 15 miles an hour. So,
Okay, keep discussing.
that's all I have.
All right, that sounds good. So you're up, Mr. Martin.
Thank you, Mayor.
Comments?
Number one, the stream is not on the website for some reason, but it is on YouTube, so after the meeting, I'll make sure I get it on the website. I have 5 resolutions this evening, Mayor. The first one is not on the agenda, but I'm gonna start with that one. I have a resolution of the Borough of Tuckerton, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing the display of fireworks for the 4th of July celebration. The fireworks will be held on July 4th with a rain date of Sunday, July 5th this year over at Tipsy Moon Park. And I move this resolution.
Second.
All right, I have a motion and a second on this resolution as read. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Breland.
Yes.
Mr. Martin.
Yes.
Mr. Diemar.
Yes.
Mr. Dupre.
Yes.
Mr. Peterson.
Yes.
Thank you.
You must have those fireworks.
I'm trying to get ahead of everything this year with it, so I'm also doing starting the permit process now to close Route 9 for the parade
Oh,
on the 5th. So
yeah, that always takes a while.
I want
That's
to,
good.
I had to do it, change things like 6 times, so I want to get started early.
Yep.
Next, I have a resolution for the emergency appropriation of the budget, but I say this every year, it's titled in the state of New Jersey, they title it emergency appropriation. There's no emergency, it's just the temporary budget until we have the finalized budget. So an emergency temporary appropriation in the amount to the current fund of $3,440,818.61 and to the utility fund of $1,769,396.91. And that emergency temporary appropriation will be provided for in the 2026 budget when we have it, introduce it, and adopt it. So I have a resolution of the Borough of Tuckerton, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing an emergency appropriation in accordance with NJSA 40A:4-20, and I move this resolution.
Second.
All right, I have a motion and a second on this resolution. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Breland.
Yes.
Mr. Martin.
Yes.
Mr. Diemar.
Yes.
Mr. Dupre.
Yes.
Mr. Peterson.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. My next resolution is for the payment of claims. I normally pull out the exact dollar amount, and because I was fiddling with the camera, I didn't. But this month we have $1,028,389.78. The bulk of that number is we paid 2 months worth of levies to Tuckerton Elementary School this period. So instead of our 1, we have 2 for Tuckerton Elementary in there, which is why that's high. I have a resolution of the Borough of Tuckerton, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing payment of claims in the amount of $1,028,389.78, and I move this resolution.
Second.
All right, I have a motion and a second on this resolution. Did anyone have any questions on anything that was in this? Okay, roll call vote, please.
Mr. Breland.
Yes.
Mr. Martin.
Yes.
Mr. Diemar.
Yes.
Mr. Dupre.
Yes, with the exception of Fire District Number 3 and Great Bay Regional Squad 85, I abstain from those 2 items.
Okay. Mr. Peterson.
Yes.
Thank you. Next, I have our annual 2026 MAP grant. Resolution of the Borough of Tuckerton, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing the Governor's Council on Substance Use Disorder 2025 fiscal grant cycle, July 1st, 2026 through June 30th of 2027. And I move this resolution.
Second?
Right, we have a motion and a second on this resolution as read. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Breland.
Yes.
Mr. Martin.
Yes.
Mr. Diemar.
Yes.
Mr. Dupree.
Yes.
Mr. Peterson.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. And then my final resolution this evening has to do with a shared service with Lacey Township. But before we get to that, Joey Iacono, who was our tax collector, has submitted a letter of resignation. So I'm going to make a motion that we accept his letter of resignation.
Second?
Okay, I have a motion and a second to accept the resignation letter of Joe. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Breland.
Yes.
Mr. Martin.
Yes.
Mr. Diemar.
Yes.
Mr. Dupree.
Yes.
Mr. Peterson.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wish him all the best in his future endeavors. I have a resolution authorizing the Borough of Tuckerton to enter into a shared service agreement with the Township of Lacey for the shared use of tax collector services pursuant to the Uniform Shared Services Act, NJSA 40A 65-1, and I move this resolution.
Second?
All right, I have a motion and a second on this resolution. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Breland.
Yes.
Mr. Martin.
Yes.
Mr. Diemar.
Yes.
Mr. Dupree.
Yes.
Mr. Peterson.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, next, Councilman Colangelo was absent. You're doing this, please? Okay, you're up.
Thank you, Mayor. I have two resolutions. The first one is for appliances that we, a resident paid a fee for to pick up because it had refrigerant in it. And the appliances were gone before the town got to them. And so, the resolution of the Borough of Tuckerton, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing the refund of a permit fee for the collection and disposal of appliances containing refrigerant fluids to John Hume. I so move this.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second for this refund. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Breland.
Yes.
Mr. Martin.
Yes.
Mr. Diemar.
Yes.
Mr. Dupree.
Yes.
Mr. Peterson.
Yes.
Thank you.
I have one more resolution. This is for a project on from Kelly Avenue to Marine Street. The contract originally was $181,700, and there was a change order for the amount of $25,286.80 deducted. It was a savings. So the resolution of the Borough of Tuckerton, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing the execution of change order number 1 to the roadway preservation project, Kelly Avenue from Marine Street. I so move it.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second on this resolution. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Breland.
Yes.
Mr. Martin.
Yes.
Mr. Diemar.
Yes,
Mr. Dupree.
Yes.
Mr. Peterson.
Yes.
Thank you.
that's all.
All right, thank you very much. Moving along, we have public buildings and grounds and community affairs.
I have nothing to say. Thank you.
Very good. We'll move on to administration and regulation. Councilman Dupree.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have a couple of things that I'd like to cover this evening. First being the minutes of the December meeting and January 1st reorganization meeting. Any council member have any additions or corrections to the minutes? There being none, I so move that we accept the minutes as written. I second
Okay, I have a motion and a second to accept the minutes as written. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Breland.
Yes.
Mr. Martin.
Yes.
Mr. Diemar.
Yes,
Mr. Dupree.
Yes.
Mr. Peterson.
Yes.
Thank you.
Second item, Your Honor, I have the construction report for the month of December. And inspections performed were 34, bulkheads 2, plumbing 12, electrical 28, complaints 3, zoning 4, on-site inspections were 18, violation notices sent were 2, violations cleared were 2, phone complaints were 19, housing inspections were 15, bulkhead inspections ended up at 2, and open requests were 3. And that is the construction report for the month of December. And this time, I see Chief Frank Renzo from Tuckerton Fire Company is here with the fire and EMS report for the month of December.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
For the month of December, we responded to 7 fire calls, 21 EMS calls for December. Total for the year, between us and Tuckerton Borough and Parkertown, 338 fire calls, we went up 13.42%. EMS calls, we did 1,493, went up 19.25%, with a total of 1,831 911 calls. We staffed 236 duty shifts, and we changed the batteries in 78 residents in Tuckerton for their smoke detectors. So we did it as a free service. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
Jim.
you.
Thank you.
And then we wound up with the final EMS tally for the year 2025, 521 total in the borough of Tuckerton. So that's quite a
All right.
substantial increase. And that's all I have, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you very much. Next is Law and Public Safety, Councilman Peterson.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have 2 resolutions to read tonight. One is for the purchase of a police vehicle, and the other one is for a shared service with the prosecutor's program. And I also have the monthly activity report for the police department. That being said, I have a resolution of the Borough of Tuckerton, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, awarding a state contract for the purchase of a police vehicle to Winter Ford for the amount of $46,992. I move that resolution.
I'll second.
All right, I have a motion and a second on this resolution. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Breland.
Yes.
Mr. Martin.
Yes.
Mr. Diemar.
Yes.
Mr. Dupre.
Yes.
Mr. Peterson.
Yes.
Thank you.
And I have a resolution of the Borough of Tuckerton, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing the execution of a shared service agreement with the County of Ocean for the prosecutor's program. I move that resolution.
Second.
All right, I have a motion and a second for the shared services resolution. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Breland.
Yes.
Mr. Martin.
Yes.
Mr. Diemar.
Yes.
Mr. Dupre.
Yes.
Mr. Peterson.
Yes.
Thank you.
And I have the monthly activity report for the police department for December 2025. Calls for service were 251, arrests were 6, motor vehicle stops were 94, motor vehicle summons were 40, motor vehicle accidents were 12, medical was 44, and suspicious person and vehicle checks 23. And that's all I have, Your Honor.
All right, thank you very much. Chief, you guys were very busy. Keep it up, thank you. All right, my turn now. I have a poster right here, and I got something from an organization called Revolution in New Jersey, and this is to plan for the 250th anniversary of our country. So it says, congratulations on Tuckerton Borough becoming a Revolution New Jersey community. We are delighted to add your name to our growing list of communities. We invite you to explore the current community programs and opportunities we have to offer, in addition to developing your own plans for America's 250th anniversary. And I have on my paper here, we need to have a committee, and you've already told me that Pride and Celebration Committee will be working on that, and that's a perfect place for it. And I also have buttons for everybody. So you get to wear these buttons, okay? Got one for Sam. We'll pass the rest down. Careful, they're sharp. So, we're officially in the American Revolution planning stages. And it's gonna be a good thing, and I guess there's gonna be all kinds of things going on throughout the town. And I'm sure they'll be having things up at the school also. And we'll be looking into it. So that takes care of everything that I had for tonight. Mr. Your name is right out of my head, Mr. Connors.
Thank you, Mayor.
Sorry.
I'm advised that we'll need a executive session on two matters, one regarding the possible sale of municipally owned property and another personnel matter. I don't expect that there'll be action taken, so at the end of the meeting, you can adjourn and go to executive
Okay.
session. That's all I have.
Okay, so, let's, here we go. Sorry, we're next, Madam Clerk.
So with that, I have a resolution of the Borough of Tuckerton, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, providing for an executive session in accordance with the Open Public Meeting Act to discuss land acquisition and personnel matters.
I make that motion.
All right, we have a motion and a second for executive session. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Breland.
Yes.
Mr. Martin.
Yes.
Mr. Diemar.
Yes.
Mr. Dupree.
Yes.
Mr. Peterson.
Yes.
The next thing I have is a raffle application for the 4th of July committee. That's going to be held on July 9th, 2026, and they're asking waiver of fee.
I make that motion.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Breland.
Yes.
Mr. Martin.
Abstain?
Mr. Diemar.
Yes.
Mr. Dupree.
Yes.
Mr. Peterson.
Yes.
Okay, and lastly, it is our year to do the Community Development Block Grant. The one thing I have to do is just tell the general that we are going to be accepting applications, general public, that we're accepting applications for the Community Development Block Grant. Citizens and agencies or organizations are invited to comment on the housing community needs of the Borough of Tuckerton to obtain a project application from my office. Any project applications that want to be submitted to the governing body must be submitted to me prior to January 31st, 2026 at 4 p.m. And then at the next meeting in February, the governing body will prioritize which projects we are doing. Right now, the projects that we are continuing with is the sidewalks. If we haven't completed Marine Street, we'll be doing portions of Marine Street by the school and the baseball field. If that is completed, then we go over to South Green Street to work on those sidewalks. That's usually what we do every year. Community Development Block Grant, the grant's monies only go to designated areas, so it has to be a low income area that is considered not through anything other than the census and designated through federal government. And that is all I have.
Okay, very good.
Oh, I'm sorry, I do have one more thing. I could have held off, but, somewhere in my paper clips is for, Fran DiDomenico, our police records clerk, will be retiring. That's Jones. Will be retiring effective June 30th, 2026. So I just need a motion to accept her retirement.
I'll make that motion with regrets. But congratulations.
I was gonna say, congratulate.
Well, we hate to lose her. She's been a fixture here.
All right, but I have a motion and a second to accept Fran's retiring letter. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Breland.
Yes.
Mr. Martin.
Yes.
Mr. Diemar.
Yes.
Mr. Dupree.
Yes.
Mr. Peterson.
Yes.
Okay, that is all I have.
That's it.
Yep.
Okay, fine. Do we have any other committee, commission reports? Yeah, we've got a couple.
You know I do.
Yes. Your turn.
Okay, in keeping with the Revolution New Jersey, a couple things that Pride and Celebration's looking to try to do this year is, American flags up all on the poles all going down Main Street here, through the center of town. That's one of the things. And I wanna try to work with them because I believe we can get the flags from them that say, 250 and Revolution, and that'd look nice, but we're gonna try to spruce up the center of town, for the 250th anniversary, along with our normal activities, summer concerts, everything else that we do. For the fireworks committee, like I said, I'm trying to get started early on all the permits and everything so that we're set.
Takes a while.
This year's firework display will be the largest that we've ever had in the town. Probably 40% more fireworks than we had last year. We're working with the county on possibly trying to do some different kind of fireworks. They're what you call 4-inch shell. So they're the ones that make the patterns up in the sky, make designs and stuff instead of just going. But the plan is to still keep it to a 20-25 minute show, but shoot off 40% more. So it should be a really good fireworks show this year.
Oh, yeah.
The fireworks show on January 1st was very nice. It was really, really cold. But it was good. I saw a lot of people out for that night, and it was, there was no wind, so it was cold, but it was definitely tolerable. And that was a very nice event. We look forward to trying to do that every year now. So, and then that's all I have.
So we're lucky that we can, we can work on that committee.
Yeah.
And, help the town as well. So we're all looking
Oh.
forward to 4th of July. Whoop.
One more thing, 4th of July related.
Yes.
4th of July committee will be having a spaghetti dinner fundraiser March 2nd at the Redmond Lodge. So
Okay.
I will announce that, I'll repeat that one again in February, but we got the okay that the Redmond was free on March 2nd, so we're gonna do a spaghetti dinner fundraiser on March 2nd.
All right, that's good. I got a lot of dates to put down when this is all over. Okay.
One final, if you
Okay.
wouldn't mind. We have several members of the environmental committee that are here, Vince, John, Debbie, and of course, Ms. Garvin. And if you would come forward and keep us updated on what happened at the very nail-biting session during the last meeting.
What was it?
We actually had the meeting.
Just apply for social security, you're gonna have to refresh my memory.
I did the same thing, so welcome aboard.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
First thing I wanna acknowledge, all the people that are staying, and one new member, Vice President Cynthia Corritz, Debbie McMunn, Carolyn Keene, John McCormick, Vince Larcelli, Anthony Scaglione, Paul Soleimani, Roger Hoffman is sending you a letter. I wrote it for him. I just put, I am interested in joining the environmental committee.
That's fine. That's all
And
you
of
need.
course, Michael Dupree is our liaison and our support team of Calvin in your honor.
And Savannah.
And Savannah, I'm sorry. I forgot you, but
She's there for all our meetings.
And she gets information out quickly, that's for sure. We had a tentative date for our Helpsy drive, textile recycling drive, but by accident, we found out that Tuckerton Elementary was doing their clothing drive, so even though it's a different kind of drive, I think that's too much for one day, so we decided we'll do like a spring cleaning one more towards the end, but we're ready to do that. Also, on March 23rd, I think I said this before, March, but I guess I'll say it every month till March. We're gonna do the 12 Tenacious Invasive Plants movie on March 23rd at 6:30 p.m. at the library. Also, Roger and Vince are going to speak about our tree replacement and more on the invasive trees and what we're doing there. And we're working on the next leg, and we're going a few different directions about trees. So, we're not gonna have them all in by July 4th, for the 250. Maybe we'll dress up like trees and stand in spots.
I look at this as a
That's
whole
about
year celebration throughout, when you get things done. Beth, I want to, congratulate you on the work that you do with your group, and you have all these guys out here tonight, and, you're not a guy, but you're part of the group. And
Unless we don't know about something.
you have everyone organized, and by having kind of the same people staying on, you're learning to work together, and, we're getting things done.
Well, I have a lot more that we talked about, but we're more casual, of course, than this. And we might start over here talking about this grant, and then we end up over here talking about the tree replacement, and then we were at the spit of land, so and somehow it all comes together, and we get stuff done, so.
5 hours later.
No, we're at it.
You're fired. Our other committees are working as hard as you guys do, but since you are like all here today, I thank you for coming. And the work that you're doing and your expertise with the plants and the trees and things, you've guided everyone along as to what we need to know. And we're gonna eventually get the center of town down there looking nice, but we have to do it step by step. And that's a good thing. It's a very good thing, and thank you. All right, is there any other questions or comments tonight? I keep looking at you.
Make a motion to open public session.
That's what I was looking for.
All right, a motion and a second to open public session. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, you're on.
Good evening. I'm Melissa Steele. I live at 380 Marine Street, directly across from the Wildlife Refuge. We've been having an issue for quite some time between Cox Avenue and Marshall Avenue. Myself and the other neighbors have had multiple people coming and dumping cat food, piles of cat food. We do have stray cats that live in the refuge. We have asked them to stop, and they've been asked repeatedly to please stop doing it, but they are still coming all hours of the day and night, dropping piles of food. Some of them have even been ticketed by the police department. There are several people doing it, and also I've been told by the animal control and several neighbors that it's also possible that it's coming from volunteers from the Ocean County shelter that are also coming and dumping food there. It is illegal to do any kind of dumping of food or anything like that near that wildlife refuge. So that is a concern. I feel like it's been luring more cats to that area. We've always had stray cats. I've lived there for more than 20 years, but they have multiplied. This is probably the largest cat population that I have seen there. It's luring other wildlife. It's also luring lots of scavengers. I have turkey buzzards that are all over the sidewalk, all over the road, all over my roof, all over my neighbor's roof, skunks, raccoons, who knows what else is out there. If you've ever driven down Marine Street at nighttime, once you get to our area, there are a lot of eyes out there because there's so many animals being attracted to this. I'm concerned about sanitation, spreading disease, lots of animals getting together and congregating probably isn't the best for them. I'm concerned about it disturbing natural behaviors of the animals that are in that refuge. It's also luring them to the road, so they could be hit by a car. It's disturbing the peace of us living there. I've had neighbors who have had confrontations with the people that are doing this. I had one on Sunday night when it was snowing. A woman who parked right at my gate and knew it was illegal, told me she knew it was illegal, was still doing it. I have pets. I have dogs that are barking. I have dogs that are trying to chase them. My little dog has dug a hole so quickly and has tried to chase them, or she's almost got hit by a car several times. So that's also my biggest concern. We have a hunting dog that when somebody was dropping a package, didn't latch the gate, she got out, she was lost in the refuge for several hours. That's happened on 2 occasions. I've contacted multiple people. I've talked to Animal Control. I have talked to the New Jersey Fish and Wildlife. I have also contacted the refuge. Yes, they've all agreed it's illegal. The refuge said they were going to discuss possibly putting up signs prohibiting feeding. I'm not sure if the township is able to do that. I do want to thank the police department. I called the other day. I've had people coming like basically all hours of the night and day. One woman drove by 6 times in less than an hour. I called the police department. I believe they ticketed her. She was back an hour later. driving by, opening a window, calling the cat, shaking cat food, throwing it out. So it's really a nuisance. So I'm not sure if there's anything you can do, but I just wanna make you aware. I did not want to come and complain, but this has been going on for a long time. It was further down the road, and those neighbors complained and confronted, several of these people. Now they're doing it right in front of my house. So I just wanna make you aware.
Sure, well, we certainly appreciate you coming and telling us, we do know, but it's nice to be heard
Sure,
here
sure.
through this venue.
Right.
When we were driving today, I saw there was a vulture, and went right after that cat, and that kitten went right into the woods, thank goodness, I was looking back like,
Right.
whoa.
I mean, I've seen, we have fox in there, we have a lot of wildlife, we have deer. The deer, if they're hungry enough, they're gonna come out and eat cat food. That's not their natural behavior, but they will do it. I've seen where we've had foxes and they've gone down the street, I've seen them with dead cats in their mouth, because there's so many in there.
Yes.
So, right now, animal control said they really can't do anything, I'm not sure if that's true, but to trap them now, it's so cold that they're afraid they may die in the cage, so they won't do anything with them now. I understand that.
Yeah.
My concern is not really the cats, my concern is the behavior of these people that are coming and dumping it, and they don't care that it's a nuisance. They think they're helping the cats, I understand, but truly they're not, because they're multiplying. I'm pretty sure people's house cats are coming and eating in front of my house. It's crazy, it's honestly crazy. And then they're coming literally 8:30 when there was like an inch of sludge. Somebody parked right out front dumping cat food, and I've gone out there and I'm cleaning it up. So it's just, yeah,
Well, thank you for coming.
absolutely.
We certainly appreciate
I
it.
talked to Bob Hewitt the other day when I stopped by. I
Yeah.
gave him one of my cards also, if you speak to the other neighbors,
Oh, I
just
have,
make sure everybody just calls PD
I have,
and document it,
Yeah.
and we'll get the
yeah.
summons is written.
Our newest neighbor, that's on the corner of Marshall and Meridian, I know she has really had a problem, and from what animal control had told me when I called, he said even, this woman has received death threats from these people doing this. I don't know how true that is,
Okay.
but that was coming from him. That's super concerning.
Sure,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it is concerning,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, that's like a whole nother level of, yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
you're welcome, thank you.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
No, I just have never done this before, and I don't like to complain.
Mr. McAndrew?
Your Honor, I want to thank the young lady for being right up front. What I've seen in the last 2 weeks is food on the sidewalk. I've written it up, we had the laws changed, and it seems not to affect anything. About the turkey buzzard, whatever you want to call them, the old black thing. The guy on the corner, the end house was just built by Vince, did a great job on the house. People moved in. Last Tuesday or Wednesday, I saw 7 vultures up on his roof.
Yes.
And their excrement will ruin that shingle roof, it will ruin the roof itself. If they have solar, it will ruin that also. And I was talking to someone with knowledge of this, and they said, well, when those birds release what they don't need anymore, goes right down their legs, and in the summer, they use that method to cool their legs from the heat of the roof.
No.
That's why they do
I
that,
had heard.
but that's very true. I don't know what I can do as a code enforcement officer any more than if I catch somebody, they're on 127, 24, 4 hours a day, 7 days a week, 24, whatever. If I catch them, they're gonna go to see the police department. But it's like the young lady said, it's hard to see when they're gonna be there, because they're there anytime, they don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Used to be 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning they'd show up.
Yes.
Now it's 10 o'clock in the morning, 11 o'clock. We have the same problem at the beach with people throwing food out to the seagulls. So I appreciate that. I hope it gets in the paper. I hope they see it. And beware, because I live right on Marshall Avenue, and I can walk right down the back of my driveway and take all the pictures I want now.
I have
And as far as
pictures.
putting the signs up,
I have pictures.
yeah, but we need pictures of the cars and the
I
license
have
plates.
pictures.
We'll talk. Thank you very much for
Yeah, it's interesting, but listening to these different stories, it sounds to me like there's a plan.
Oh,
And, you know,
100%.
they're
It's
definitely
done,
making sure,
yes.
taking turns.
Absolutely. Taking turns and knowing when well, now I'm watching and they know I am,
Right.
but,
Yeah.
yeah.
If the young lady would like to come into the office, I'm there every morning from 7:30 to 11.
She's a teacher.
I'm a
at the
teacher.
school.
I was gonna say,
He
you can
just
call out,
got
right?
paperwork on.
I'm shy. I have 20
One
minutes.
of my teaching buddies from school for quite a while. Does anyone else have any comments?
Mrs. Freeland, you have anything to add?
No, I'm definitely fine.
Everyone good, okay.
All these cats that are up there, I've had spayed and neutered over the past 2 years. Yes, I do feed them. I go and I don't put big mounds of food out, but that's part of the deal. We can't do anything with them, they're TNRs. I've gotten connection with somebody, they've got their shots. You know, I'm doing the thing that should have been done a long time ago. I lived here a long time, I lived in the neighborhood. There's been cats there since Carl Hewitt lived there.
It's all woods,
Yes.
Yes.
There have been cats.
all around.
You can't just let them starve to death.
But the problem is it's attracting more
Yes.
by feeding.
It's not, I know it's there, I see them. And I'm not usually out during the
My
day.
wife walks the dogs.
And I've been
there,
F-bombed
see more and
by
more.
this lady, another woman that I know of, and you know too, has been F-bombed by them too, yelling at us up the road. I don't go by there, I feed them once a night. But somebody has to feed them, they can't, I've gotten homes for some of them.
It is illegal.
But it takes time to get them to trust people. And nobody likes cats, so.
What it's illegal to do, that's the point.
It shouldn't be though.
It is.
It is.
Nobody else in this town has ever gone and gotten fixed.
You're talking to
I
us.
do.
know. You're talking to us, you're telling us.
That's a responsible thing to do, and I put the money out to do it.
Okay. Thank you.
No.
Anyone else this evening?
It's ours.
And I can't be hard to see everybody.
Motion to close the open portion? Second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second to close the public forum. All in favor?
Motion to adjourn.
Second?
Okay, I have a motion and a second to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
We have we have an executive?
Yes, he said we can adjourn,
Oh,
there won't
okay.
be any action taken.
Gotcha.
Okay, so everybody happy with that?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your comments.
No.